Hello, hello.
Hey, Jonathan.
How we doing?
Doing good yourself, brother?
Doing good, thanks.
That's good to hear, man. How's business? How was your business this week?
Um, Not too much action.
Not too much action.
Not it. No, not this week.
Okay. What do you? What's your main marketing channel?
I'm using Zillow, Craigslist, Facebook.
Okay. Let me just fix this real quick so I can hear you right. Hold on. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, there's an echo, but that's not for me, is it?
You got?
So the echo's not for me, is it?
No, it's for me.
Okay.
So yeah, man. Any deals this month?
No,
No. Okay.
no.
What was your last deal?
I haven't done it yet.
Okay, perfect. Let me see. Have you talked to any clients within the last month?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, what's the main reason that it wasn't a deal? With the price, the terms, the house? What was your main
Uh,
obstacle?
it's more of a lack of follow up.
Okay. When you say that, what does that mean?
Uh, Me not following up.
Okay.
and,
So when you
and,
first
and
talk to them,
actually submitting an offer to them.
man, you did everything except kiss the girl, man.
Right.
Why?
And due to a little bit of real estate in between my ears that I'm working on fixing.
Okay. Um, okay. Now let me ask you this: Is this a hobby of yours, or you're trying to make it your main business?
This is something that I want to make my main business. I one, how would I put this? About 15, 16 years ago, I had gotten interest into it. I was in the construction business. I subcontracted roofing, siding, for the small framing jobs. And my goal back then was to, start acquiring some properties, putting portfolio together, and going from there. I didn't know what I know now, and I just went with life and said, okay, I don't have enough for this. Things happened. Um, had money in the bank, didn't use it the way that I would know how to do now. So I lost a lot there.
Okay.
So then I
But
just put it off until the last probably about 2 years, and I've been working on educating. I don't want to, I guess you could say, do something the wrong way, and I'm learning that I really technically can't. It's just a matter of making the right deal out.
well, I guess one of the things that I would take as far as an advantage, again, you did one of the hardest parts of this business, man. What you happened is that you lost money and you still came back. A lot of people that lose money in this business, they never come back.
Gotcha.
They just stay away. So yeah, it happens. Again, people lose money. I've lost money in some deals, but it happens. You learn from there, and then again, if you're coming back for it, that means you are committed to it. But yeah, one of the things that I can just tell you is just when you're talking to the clients for the first time, they first picked up, they first texted, whatever. Um, what's disconnect from actually giving them an offer right there and then? Letting them know, like, whoa, I know you want this much, but I can't do this much. Is there any wiggle room, or should we just stop talking, man? Like, do you do that, or you just say, well, let me get back to you?
Honestly, both of them. But when it comes down to actually having, sent them the offer, I've filled it out, put it together, and then kept second judging myself, second, guessing, and didn't send it.
Okay, yeah, that's one of the things that you can leverage, the again, put that pressure, or that you think that's pressure, or that doubt, is get a partner. Get somebody. I don't know. Are you in Justice Private Good group?
Yes, yes, I am.
Get somebody from there to submit the offer, and then you leverage the pain of or not, maybe not pain, the judgment in two people, and then let's submit it. You know what I mean? Don't let those deals, if you actually already spoke to the seller and then you bring it, let's say you bring it to me and I look at it, and I hear you saying, okay, this might be worth this much, they want this much, this is my offer, and if I agree with it, let's submit it. And if you don't want to submit it, have that JV partner submit it for you.
Okay.
Because again, if it's a deal and you're leaving yourself, then again, you need to be able to leverage out that pain so you can overcome it. And once you overcome it once, twice, three times, then the next time maybe you don't have the JV no more. That partner was there with you for literally walking through the gate and maybe dodging a couple of dogs, and then once you were able to run and the dogs are behind you, then you're good.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't let this little hiccups prevent you from actually getting deals done, because again, maybe you will get some money, but maybe that person that you're buying it from would also have a benefit of you actually giving them money, because they need to do something, and you're preventing them from also benefiting from the deal.
Right. Yeah,
that's the way that I can through it to try to give you a little bit of advice to overcome the pain of going through, as far as doubting yourself, man, is this a good deal or not?
Yeah, the main thing that had me questioning it, or has had me questioning, is I get a lot of property sent to me from other wholesalers and stuff, and when I run the comps and the numbers, they make absolutely no sense, and it's made me question, okay, is what I'm putting together an actual deal or not? Because the numbers that I see from other people are really high, and the numbers that I come up with are, considerably lower in regards to like wholesaling for cash, price. Because most of them just send cash deals, no options or anything, or creative.
Okay. But yeah, again, the only way that you can, like, when you say you see other deals, like, who are you seeing these other deals from?
Several different other wholesalers around the country. Because I'm in different groups, and they'll send them to me. I will question them on their comps, because where'd you come up with your comps? Because what I'm seeing is this, and this. They'll take and do a whole, like, a mile away. I mean, you're talking totally different subdivisions across main highways, using them for their comps. And
okay. Have you reached out to those people?
Yes, and then I don't hear any. That's what I'm saying. I will ask them how they got up, come up with these numbers, and I won't hear anything back from them.
Have you reached out to other people?
Yes. Okay. What do you mean by reach out to others?
Okay, what I would do to get, again, if there's sharks out there, let's say the wholesalers are sharks. How do you attract sharks? With blood. Hey man, right. I got a deal nearby. This is the numbers more or less. Give me a call.
Okay.
They're gonna answer you. Trust me. And then when they answer, yeah, I'm looking at this. It's another contract. No, but she's ready to go at this number. So this numbers make sense.
Okay.
So that's the way that I'll get somebody to actually notice me. As far as, if I know the way that I attract a shark is with blood, I'm gonna put blood in the water so he can smell me. So okay. How are you reaching out to these people, this wholesalers? Are you just calling them, sending them a text? Hey, can I ask you questions? Or what are you sending them via DM or via text that they're not responding to you?
It's a combination of through Messenger, Facebook, and them actually sending emails.
Okay, but what's the actual context of what are you sending?
Say that again.
What are you actually sending them?
I'm asking the question on where they close, the close. Are you direct? How did you calculate these numbers? Because they're not, coming up with the same thing I'm coming up with.
So yeah, you might want to change your again, there's a book called Attraction Marketing. there's a bunch of books. You might want to change your words as far as how you ask them for them to actually respond. Just tell them like that. Hey man, I got a deal in your state. Give me a call. Might be a good chunk of money for both of us. Give me a call. They're gonna call you. Trust me. Right. If you tell anybody there's money to be made, they're gonna call you. Again, if they're gonna call you, that means that guy's already making millions.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, man, that's the way that I would what's it called improve to be able to get to, because again, you're saying that maybe your numbers don't make sense. That's why you don't send contracts. And but when you reach out to people that have been in the business for a longer time, they don't respond to you. Maybe it's because you're sending them the wrong message for them to respond to you. So once they respond to you, once you learn that, you know what, okay, it makes sense, then you don't have to furthermore ask them for advice, because you already got that. You literally pop your cherry by reaching out to them, make sure the numbers are okay, and then sending in the contract. So yeah, that's the way that I would change, just to improve. Because if you haven't made any deal since you started, then it's better for us to be more aggressive, to make a deal and then fall forward, instead of trying to second out ourselves for a longer time.
Got it.
What's up, guys? Mohammed, Vernon, how you been, my guys?
Hey, so are you text blasting?
What?
Are you text blasting?
Yeah, I'm text blasting. It's RBM's text blast, cold calling, and the last thing that I do is letters.
What are you using for text blasting?
Right now, I got the REI reply. No, not the REI reply. The automated REI. Sorry.
Okay.
I got my VA doing that, but I've been looking into the REI reply. I had actually gotten that software like 2-3 years ago when it first started, but it was too green still. Right. So it wasn't. But I've been seeing lately. There's a guy in the group called Nam. I think I saw the way he was doing it, so I might switch over to that one. And I know that the price is a little bit more competitive. I think it's like 0.7 cents, 0.70% of a cent per text, and the same thing for RVMs.
Okay. Yeah, it's $50 a month. I like that price point.
Yeah. One of the things that I do like is that your what's called your delivery rate's much higher, because they chop it up per number. And only a number can only send 200 texts per day. Every 15 minutes, it'll send, I think, every minute it sends 15 texts. So that allows it to be able to not get blocked by the carrier. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'll probably be switching over to that one. But yeah, I've been using REply so far. But yeah, yourself, you say you're using that as well?
I have it. I'm gonna use it tomorrow because Smartest Contact been down since Monday. I've been using that.
Oh, what happened with that? Any reason why?
They just down. They said they're gonna be up on Monday. That's the last thing I heard.
Oh, so it's been 5 days.
Yeah. So, I've been doing a lot of scraping with automated REI, and actually, 1, 2, 3, 2 letters of intent went out, and I got a contract to go out today. Yeah, I got 3 contracts that's out. Yeah, so 2 letters of intent and 1 contract that got to go out today. Oh no, 3 letters of intent and 1 contract that went out today, and that's all from automated REI. Automated REI, you just doing Zillow and Craigslist, or are you doing a different list?
No, I don't hit lease options. I don't do Zillows. All of my data, it's high niche, like the ones you know. And then the blanket lists are the big ones, like the absentees, the tax delinquents, etc.
Well, in my area, about 35 days ago, I would only get 120, 150, maybe 200 foreclosures out of 3 different three different counties. And about
Okay.
30, maybe not 30 days ago, but say about 20 days ago, I got like 5,000 foreclosures, man, out of three different,
Damn.
because everything was a moratorium, so that stuff is
Yeah.
a lot of those things went away.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right. So
how are you gonna filter through those?
I'm trying to. Well, I was going to do $500. 500 or 600 a day or 4 days a week, but smarter contacts.
When's the foreclosure dates on those?
Some of them are far out. So if they're in New Jersey, they're far. So I got to build a relationship. Okay. I got to maybe find somebody who left the house or something like that. That's what I'm trying to find, the low-hanging fruit. And then the ones that are communicating with me, I try to build rapport over time. That's what I'm trying to do.
I get you, definitely, man. What I would do is if there's a lot of those,
right.
I look at the hot areas as far as the pockets where the investors are buying, and then map. You can go use Google Maps, upload the whole data list, and then it'll map all where your houses are at, and then just pick text. You know what? Let me first blast this one's first. I'll put the other ones in the back burners, and again, you do RBNs, text blast, and then you mark the phone call, and then the letter itself. That's the way that I will filter it down. If there's 5,000, is a lot.
Right.
And yeah, you filter also by what's coming up first.
Got you.
Definitely, my man. So guys, we have Claude Diamond on the group. I don't know if he's able to hear us, or he's already trying to connect. You know Claude Diamond. He's one of the best out there doing the guts. But yeah, man, on you, just do that. Here in my area, as far as foreclosures, it's been lit. It drips like 20, 30. Usually you get like 100 foreclosures, but probably like 10 of them are good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the things that I'm doing also, let's say I select 10 per month. They are good, right? Some of those are not actually foreclosing. So what I do, I wait a month until the trustee's deed gets recorded, and I see, okay, this wasn't sold. So I retarget those as not sold in pre-foreclosure. Mm-hmm. That they hit foreclosure date, but for some reason between when I first found out the property until next month, they either got a TRO or they blocked the foreclosure or something happened. So then I retarget them. Hey, it sounds like you saved your property from foreclosure. Perfect. Again, if there's any interest on cashing out before it happens again, let us know. And again, I do that because again, some of these are really good deals. Because I already spent the time to actually filtering down and look at the property and look at the area and the value and what's their loan balance. Mm-hmm. And if it's going to be a quick sub-2, if it makes sense for us. Mm-hmm. And again, retargeting them. Usually, if there's 10 good ones, probably 6 will close, will actually go through a sale, and 4 will not.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm learning to going back to those and hitting those as well.
I'm going to write that down. I've not been doing that.
Yeah, I hadn't done that, but then I saw that it came a couple of properties that were hot on my list when I was adding them back to my template. It auto-populated the address and like, wait a second, there's a property that didn't sell. So then let me send a text, and yeah, I made contact with those. Some of them, usually it's like habits. It's like everything. Again, people that fall once for foreclosure, for pre-foreclosure, will most likely fall again.
Right.
So if I'm there, keep having contact with them, tell them, hey, what's up? Hey, you're interested? Let us know.
Yeah, I want to say maybe a low of 20%, but at least 25% of the foreclosures I see, they were in bankruptcy at one point in time.
There we go, man. Bankruptcy is only a patch. It's not a cure. It's just a little band-aid. So yeah, target those as well, because again, those people, again, most likely they'll fall back in track. When I was a lending manager, when I had to stop the foreclosure because they went under the bankruptcy flag. After the repayment schedule, they'll fall again. and then we'll get the notification from the bankruptcy, hey, this person hasn't paid.
Mm-hmm.
So then you give this, and then after a week of that, you get dismissal, where you know what, they're no longer in foreclosure. In bankruptcy, you can go ahead and retarget them for foreclosure. So again, yeah, it happens. Most people that go to, I don't know what, there's probably a stat out there that says how many people actually go through the bankruptcy plan and get reestablished, but not all of them. Most of the time, probably like 90% of them do not get reestablished, because it's hard to break habits of not paying your stuff. It's really hard.
Right. How many VAs you have now?
So yeah, man. Have you got any more lease options?
Me? No, because it was real difficult with the no foreclosures, but I plan on, I foresee me having some pretty soon.
Perfect, man. Definitely. Keep on growing that. I have this month I probably closed two or three just taking over payments. I have one. They owe like $20K on this house.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably worth, after repairs and everything, it's probably worth like 140-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But it does need some repairs. But the thing about this is that husband and boyfriend, the girlfriend gave $25K down to close the deal like 10 years ago, I think. Then the guy never paid anything towards the house, as far as monthly payments towards the mortgage. This happened in 2020 with the COVID and everything. The lady stopped paying. They had the it's not a mortgage company, it's a local investor that financed it to them. Has not reached out to them. Now she wants to sell, but the husband or the boyfriend beat her up. Now he's in jail, and then he's gonna get deported in about a year when he comes out. But unfortunately, he's still on title. So I tell a lady, I might be able to give you some money as far as from your down payment, but I gotta wait until this guy gets out and then negotiate with him, because I still need a signature from him. The good thing, we're close to the border, so I'll be able to put that paperwork together and had an already just meet her halfway on the bridge. But I can't give you an advance. I can't give you any money in advance. Maybe just moving costs, because I'm taking the risk completely. And she's like, well, this guy's gonna get deported. Like, yeah, but that's a big if. He still has rights. If he's in Mexico, he still has rights. I have no ownership of this property. I do have, if I do get a signature from you, I do have 50% ownership. So I got some type of ownership, but I don't have complete ownership for me to be able to give you the 25K down, 25K that you need. So my plan on that one is just take it over, because I asked her to talk to the husband, to put the property under the kid's name and have me buy it from the kid, one of his older kids. He didn't want to do it. So she's like, so what are you gonna do, man? It sounds like he's shutting all the doors. What are you gonna do? It was like, well, I'm gonna give it back to the company. Oh, well, before do that, let me do something. Again, if you're giving it up to the company, let me try to do something and salvage something this. And she agreed to that, but she wants the money. She still wants the money. Like, well, we can't do that. I can't do the money and still be able to give me a peace of mind that I have some equity on this property. So that's most likely, that's a good deal. It's a good rental. I probably won't put anything into it. What I'll do, I'll get the paperwork, her sign it over to me, half of her interest, and then I'll talk to the company that has the mortgage. I think she's probably pays you like 10K. Gets them to either put it back. It's a local guy, so it's not a big company. So he's probably more flexible. You're like, you know what? Have this past due, put it as a silent second lien, and no interest, no payments. Once I pay you off, I still gotta pay you that 12K. I think that's what they owe. Let me catch up back with your payments, and I'll just rent it. I think the payment that she says she's paying $350 for it, $350 plus another $100 for tax and insurance. It's really low insurance. So I think she's paying like $500. That house probably went for like $1,000. So if I can rent a cash flow for $500 a month, again, I wish I can owner finance right away, but that'll be unethical, because I can't owner finance anything that I don't have interest on. I don't have complete control. So I don't want to. I can definitely, that one I can probably wrap it and sell it for like 70 with 30K down easily. But again, I don't want to do that because I don't have the full ownership. So what I do, I'll rent it to the same person. So, you know what? I might be able to sell this property for the next in the next 24 months to you. Let's rent it, and if you want it in 2 years, I can sell it to you at the price that we agreed earlier, like a lease option, but with no money, because I don't want to get in trouble as far as taking money on something that I don't own completely. But 500 bucks a month, the cash flow is pretty good.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
Most
good.
definitely.
So that's a deal on that one. But yeah, she's like, she sent me a text. She's like, well, maybe I can get somebody to sign. Like, ma'am, I don't think you need to. You can't be saying that or even texting that. So there's evidence. Don't like you can't do that, man. So we'll see what happens. I know sometimes we stretch the line and we literally standing on the line of good things and bad things, but nah, she just went full bad. Like, nah, I'd rather just let's do this. I'll take 50% of the ownership. That gives me equity of interest. I'll take it over. I might even kick her. You know what? I might even kick her $100 a month. Well, this happens. You know, one here and go from there. And then once he gets out and I can negotiate again, if they want 25, I might give her 20. I think the mortgage balance is like 20. So either way, again, even if I give her 20, I'm at 40. I can wholesale that for like 60. And an investor can come in and put 40 into it and sell it for 140 and make 30 in the middle. So it's a deal all the way around.
Where did you get that lead from?
That lead came from online.
Online?
She actually, so that person actually had called, which I don't know who told her this, but she called somebody online. She Googled me. She Googled like to sell a house fast in the area. Again, my number came down, and then another came down. Another guy that paid ads came up above me. She called that guy. That guy, he heard the story. He's like, "No, I can't do anything like that. But you might want to get with somebody local." And she called me. So I don't pay for ads. My number is just there. I did pay somebody to create 24 websites for each city. So I have like, I buy houses city. I buy house. So all the cities in my area, the 10 cities I have, and I buy houses website, and I had a We Buy Houses website.
How much that cost you?
That for the domains, it was $245. For the domains itself, it was an extra. I think it was another $200 to build all the websites. It's just basically. What was that?
You got it from Fiverr?
Yeah, the guy that created the website for Fiverr. Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta put me on, man.
I didn't know you do that.
Huh?
What do you do?
No, I said you gotta give me that guy's
What does he do as far as?
No,
like tell you how to do this as well?
Yeah. I want to get some websites too. I need a website actually.
Yeah, well, you do. How many cities are in your county? That you from the top of your head?
At least 5. At least 5.
So what I would do? Go to Fiverr. Go to GoDaddy and buy the 10 websites. It's gonna be 5 where I buy houses. Let's say Jefferson City. I buy houses Jefferson, Texas. I buy houses Wisconsin, Texas. Whatever city it is, the exact city. I buy houses, the city and the state. TX, like the acronym.
Okay.
And then you do the same thing for the We Buy Houses, the city and the state.
Okay.
Those probably gonna run you like $11 per website, more or less. And then let me know once you're done with that. Let me know. You know what? I got the domains. I'll base my website is pretty simple. And what I do again, like they say, good artists copy, great artists steal. So what I do, I go to the top, like San Antonio. I put I buy houses San Antonio, and I go into the people that have the the top websites without ads.
Right.
And then I look at their copy of the website.
Right.
And then I just mimic it. I mimic it exactly. How many times I do search? How many times do they have the city? How many times do they have the county? How many times do they have what's it called? The I buy houses or the we buy houses. So make sure that helps my SEO go up.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hire this guy to do that, I make sure, you know what, I need to have 50 times my city come out, 40 times my we buy, 30 times my I buy. So that's how I make sure that when I go to a website, he tells me I can do a control F and I put I buy houses and it tells me how many counts of that it comes out.
Wow.
It's just time consuming. It's time consuming getting them done. So I paid him $200 to do the 20. So basically $10 for website. It's just basically copy paste. So every website has I buy houses city. We are the top buyers in the city, Texas, whatever. It's a pretty good website. Simple but pretty, but it's mainly to help me on the SEO.
Okay.
So my next step for that is just keep on. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to every single city, get an address. I know sometimes it's hard to get an address in those areas. There's actually a physical address. So when you go to the PO box to get a mailbox, to get a PO box, and then do a GMB or Google My Business in that city, they kind of have them X'd out the actual the actual USPS PO boxes themselves, because if people do that, it's not it's not a physical office.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a guy online that charges me $100 to do a GMB without having the postcard. So they do a hack that they can do it, but I'm trying to get it down to like 50. So if I tell you know what, I got 20 GMBs that I need to do for $50. That's what, $1,000 to do 20 of those. And if he does it for that price, I can basically I'll have my website with the tags of we buy in that city, and I'll have my GMB behind it underneath it that we buy houses in that city. So the GMB helps you because when you search for, you know what a GMB is, right? Google My Business.
Yeah, Google My Business. Yeah.
Well, those are the top searches. When you say I buy houses in the area, first you get the ads, but then you have the maps of who has a website, a business that kind of matches what you say. So if I put Sell My House Fast and my GMB is called Sell My House Fast City, then that's good for me because I'm gonna be the top search. And all these funds are coming. You remember I told you I had paid this guy to do my SEO in the beginning of the year in the group,
Yes.
the 5,000.
Yes.
Well, he didn't put through with what he had to provide, so I asked for a refund. And then the good thing I always tell people, pay through PayPal, because PayPal is pro consumer,
right?
They're not pro vendor. Right. So when I told him, you know what, make sure that, and I had texted him before, you know, I didn't pay you for a website. I paid you for leads for the SEO. Right. So when he did try to fight it, but then PayPal rooted for me and they gave me the money back. So those 5,000 I'm using to do all this.
So what I got is go to GoDaddy and get the websites.
Yeah, go to GoDaddy. If you can, I bought 20 domains for like $245. I think it's $245. Yeah, which is like $11. If for any reason you have, let's say, you put I buy houses San Antonio, Texas. You put I buy houses San Antonio TX. It's taken. Just put I buy houses San Antonio and then spell the Texas part.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then buy that domain. If for any reason that one's taken as well, put I buy house, something like that has the keywords I buy houses. Because again, there's also a business where they sell domains. I don't know if you know that. People buy domains and they resell domains. As soon as you buy the domain, it'll tell you how much more or less it's worth. Since it has those big keywords, the value goes up pretty much because it works a lot. So buy those websites and then hit me up. Send me a DM, and then I'll show you more or less the one that I have, the website that I have. And you want that, I'll ask my guy to do it for you.
Okay.
Now, let me know, and then we'll go from there, my brother. And it works, trust me. And again, I was thinking, I paid $500 for all this. I was gonna pay $5,000 for SEO, and I got $500. I spent out of that probably like 1,000 in their websites, SEO, GeoPoint. I had a guy from Fiverr also do a GeoPoint. That's something that helps with SEO. I'm gonna pay the guy per website probably $10 to do that. What's it called? The backlinking to help on the SEO. The GeoPoint pin drops.
Okay.
Pin drops. It also helps your website. It's some shit that they know. Pin drops help your website. Because I had bought a course of GMB course a long time ago. So pinpoints help your website. Backlinking helps your website. Having a GMB helps your website. Having a correct copy helps your website. Having photos that were taken at the actual city helps your website. Having your GMB in your website help your website. What else? Yeah, having video from a YouTube video that has your GMB info helps your website. So all these things are just helping your website go up and up and up and up. Because eventually, the thing that you try here is eventually these people that are paying for actually ads are most likely are new guys, unless you have the top guy, like maybe like someone that has a $1 million company that's already doing this. But the second, third, and fourth are probably new guys.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, if they have if they start seeing, man, I'm paying all this shit, because they get charged per click, not per lead, per click. As soon as they click, $30, $40. In my area, I think per click is like $18.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just playing the long game of this guy's getting tired of saying, man, we're paying a lot of money and we don't get any leads.
Mm-hmm.
And then closing out the what's it called, the ads, and then now I'm by myself and the top guy. So, but my competitive advantage is that I'm local, and yeah, I'm local, and I have the guts. All right. So again, I'm playing the long game. The same thing with a bunch of other people that have been put in my city. It went from having like one bandit sign was only me to having like 30 bandit signs, different people in my area. Everybody went crazy. That's why I like to give out a location. People are crazy, but again, it is what it is. So I'm just playing the long game. Eventually, those people will run out of money or paying or putting a sign. And again, I'm being consistent. If I can put 100 signs a week, a month, that's good for me. So yeah, man, that's what I've been doing. Just staying consistent with that. Improving on my SEO in all my county cities. There's 10 county cities where I'm at. It's not a big place, but it's 10 cities. So look at this house. Let me see.
Did you do any studying about YouTube videos and YouTube marketing?
Yeah. Did I what?
Say that again.
I didn't hear you. Do I what?
Do you have any information about like starting a YouTube channel and getting the I guess what is that? I don't want to say clickbait, but what is that? Guess it's pins. No, it's not pins. What is that? I forget the correct term with the YouTube channels. Do you know anything about that?
Well, I've bought the VSL Academy. That's this guy that's online that shows you how to do videos. That was my goal at the beginning of the year, but again, that goal went by the wayside. To be able to create a content in my YouTube. Right now, I only have YouTube for the business. Like I post the videos. Like I showed you, I post the videos. I put the copy in the videos, and I put my geo tag in the videos. But you're talking about creating your own content, or
yeah, both.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll link you up with. I think I have that. I'll give you a copy of that. Of my copy of the VSL. The video is called the Video Sales Newsletter. The Video Sales Letter. This guy that he was promoting it on YouTube, and I bought that course. But okay. I'll hook you up, my brother.
Okay.
So yeah, and it's good. Again, it tells you how to set up your office. Again, clickbait, as far as clickbait, what you put.
Right, clickbait. That's it. Clickbait.
Yeah, trending topics. Again, my channel is gonna be kind of everything. Again, from real estate.
The other one is not just clickbait, but I think thumbnail.
Yeah, the thumbnail saying like doing that. I don't know how to do that shit. I'll probably hire somebody on Fiverr to do that for me.
Mhm.
To do the actual thumbnail, like like Justin does that. Well,
Right,
probably
right.
Justin knows somebody that does that for him. Because he's done better since we joined the group. His
Mhm.
thumbnails gotten better. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'll do that. I'll send you that link, and we'll go from there, my brother. Don't worry,
Okay.
I got you. So yeah, that's where I've been spending that money in, and just doing my own SEO. Not myself, but I at least have the concept of what I want to do, and then I
Mhm.
hire somebody out to do it.
Right, right. So
Uh,
how many VAs you have now?
I only have one. That one lady. The other one flaked out. Remember that happened with that cold collar that I had that it was good for me, but had burned other clients.
Right, right.
She flaked out on me again. I was gonna renew her contract, and then I kept on reaching out to her, and then I couldn't find her Facebook no more. And then I reached out to the actual caller, and she hasn't answered me. So I do need to get a cold caller though,
Uh-huh.
because I need to get somebody to what's it called to do my cold calls.
Right, 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 right.
Have you gotten a cold caller so far?
Well, I basically have like because I still work like 64 hours a week.
Yeah, you still a full time plus.
Yeah, yeah. So right. So I got a person who do the texting and administrative stuff, and then I got a guy to work part-time, and all he does is cold calling. But I also have him doing like 2 hours a day cold calling for this new business that I'm starting, this cleaning business that I'm starting. So he's really good with that. He got me one contract. We just started this week actually.
Perfect. There we go, man. Multiple instruments.
Yeah, yeah. He does 2 hours for the cleaning business, and then he does 3.5 hours cold calling prime time. 4 o'clock to 7:30 at night
Okay.
for the real estate.
Perfect. Did you get it from Fiverr or where'd you get it from?
Um, a lot of time I haven't been using Fiverr. What I've been doing is I just go to the Facebook groups. They got a lot of VA groups, and I go in there and post, what I need, and somebody hit me up on DM me on message, and then I have a little interview with them. Like
Definitely. What are you
like
paying him an hour?
I'm paying this guy $4, and I'm paying the girl $4. And I take a page. I forgot who said it though, but I have them make a lot of tutorials with me. So if I have to get rid of them, I have a tutorial.
Yeah, that's the best way. Yeah, I have I've been improving as far as what's called updating my videos as far as that. But yeah, my lady that does I do have that VA that pays that I pay her $3 an hour. That does all my clerical work as far as my mainly these searches, some scraping, the Facebook posts, the YouTube posts, etc. But yeah, I keep on updating. If I see the data that she's sending me, I always do like every 2 weeks. I do like a checkpoint check to make sure that she's doing good data.
Right.
And when I see that she's missing a couple of things, I do another video. Hey, I need you to do this exactly. And she's pretty good. I do need to get a bilingual co-caller though. That lady was awesome. That Coronado lady that I was getting, because she was from I think it was from Guatemala or Honduras. Man, but her English was good and her Spanish was good as well. But she flaked out, man. So, but again, I think that for me, I'm just using that as an excuse. Like, oh, she flaked out on me. Still not fucking hire somebody. And you see, that's my limiting belief. I need to start again. That last 3 months has just been crazy with personal stuff that I had to do and get up to date with, and trying to get somebody like a VA. This is where not having a system hurts you.
Right.
Not having somebody that does this for you, because then when you're out of the business kind of just slows down onto your back.
Right. Right.
And again, it hurts because you're climbing the mountain again instead of being coasting the way down. You're trying to climb the mountain again. It keeps you hungry and humble. But yeah, that's why I need to get a VA that VA that I have. I don't think she will be able, because she has too much mistakes on simple tasks than me overloading her with more tasks of being. She's not that kind of a VA. She's good with just following the 1, 2, 3 equals 2. But someone has that can do this, that. I might have to get another VA. So I need to get 2 VAs. One that does straight cold calling, and one that does gets from my VA, gets the information, the leads, etc. Then puts them in a system, puts them in the right place to then get them skip trace, and then add them to the automated REI, and then waits for the replies. And then the cold caller to come in at, like you say, 3 or 4 to 7 to the cold calls. So yeah, I'll probably need an admin, a VA that manages both my VA and my clerical VA as far as my scraping and my cold calling VA. So I need 2 more VAs. But again, I have a fund of 4,000 that I had there that I got back from the website.
Okay.
That I'm gonna probably use for that.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing for myself, when I advertise, I basically got like 2 separate, I guess, models. One is it was Craigslist and Zillow, but it's just all Zillow now. Everything that I get from Zillow, I call. I don't even text them or nothing like that. I call them. But all the other lists that I may be doing from, the foreclosures and bad credit and all that kind of stuff, all of that usually is text. All of that is usually text. I can usually get a response from them. But Zillow, I don't even bother to text them. I call them because you said, well, why am I texting them?
They're already raising their hand. Yeah, they're raising their hand. You gotta call those.
Right.
And that's what I tell people. Like when you do the going as far as the guts, when you do the driving for dollars, get off and knock on the door. Don't just take a picture and take the address and walk away, man. You're already there. Yep. Don't waste your time. You don't have to double down. If you get a no, you get a no right there, and you move on.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's what I've been doing. That's what I need to do for this July, mid-July, mid-June. Finish the month out. Get this properties locked up. I've been looking for a VA, but I need a bilingual caller because again, probably like 50% or more of my calls are gonna be Spanish. So I need a bilingual caller, and then I don't know if you follow what's his name, Campbell. He has he trains VAs. I might get one of his VAs to do my business manager. You know what I mean?
Who did you say?
Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Campbell, I think his name is Campbell.
Oh yeah, my first VA is from him. The girl I have right now, my first VA is from her. Yeah, Anton Quamel. He's right here from he's from DC, yeah. And he invests out here in the middle of Pennsylvania too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Have you got a VA from him?
Yeah, my first one. I bought his course and everything.
Perfect. So that's what you bought the course?
I bought his course. This is last year when I was starting out. Yeah, around this time last year when I was starting out, I bought his course and everything, and I got a VA. Yep.
Yeah. So that's where I'm gonna source a VA from.
But you know what? I know your personality and everything, but you might be better off just doing what Justin does.
With who?
Justin, what Justin does, pay a little bit more and get you a VA from Canada.
Where does he get those VAs from Canada?
I believe Fiverr.
Fiverr?
I believe Fiverr, yeah. But you're gonna pay you're gonna pay more. And they're not gonna be bilingual. If they're bilingual, they probably would be maybe French English.
Okay, I get you. There is this. I know the Call Geeks.
Call Geeks.
From the All In. I know their VAs are from Mexico because Carlos Reyes. He has a VA company from Mexico that does that. They're bilingual because again, Phoenix is a hot market. San Antonio, a lot of people speak Spanish as well. And Phoenix, a lot of people they speak Spanish as well. So I might just fucking do it, man. I need to just fucking do it and pay, put a fund. You know what? This is a full half a year's worth of money to pay the VA and just separate it from my funds and just bite the bullet, pay maybe someone hired to that already has them trained and everything, that I don't have to worry about it. Because again, my thing is like, well, let me train it. Well, I'm trying to save pennies, but I lose dollars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe I should do that. But I do need that clerical, that managing VA that can manage my current VA and my co-calling VA.
Right.
I still want to call people because I like talking to people as well, but I want to make sure that I get at least 3 or 4 3 or 4 leads a day that I can call them directly myself.
Right. I when I changed my shift back to 7 to 3, that's what I do from 3:30 to 3:30 to 7 o'clock. I'm on the phone. 3:30 to 7 o'clock. I'm on the phone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What was I gonna ask you? Are you doing single dials, multi-dial, or?
Usually when I'm calling, I'm usually calling with a dollar. A lot of times I just call single because I'm dialing Zillow, and I know if I get the person, I'm going to be on the phone for a little while if they're interested.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean? Because if you have the dialer and you're going to be on the phone for a while, then you're going to get a lot of drop calls and stuff like that. And I don't want to burn the number out like that.
I get you.
Yeah, and the other thing I had to do, if it's not foreclosures or some bad credit stuff, I had to get away from Zillow in the Northeast, in Jersey and Pennsylvania. It's just they're not receptive, man. It's like when I call in other places like Alabama and Kentucky, it's like maybe going to a different country, man. It is. It's just totally, the conversation is totally different. The attitude is totally different.
Yeah. There are some states that are like pulling nails for them to hear you out.
And I'm talking about calling people who actually have their house for sale,
Yeah, there's some tougher markets, man. Again, but it is what it is. But yeah, like for the Zillow, I need to start getting on that because I don't call Zillow leads at all. But I need to again either get another VA that does that. But first, I need to establish this current 2 VAs that I need, so I can branch out. I do have a couple of agents that I know they are good. So I was thinking of doing what's it called, the no lease stay behind. As far as give me an option. Give me, what's your lowest price you can give me? And let's say it's 100,000. Okay, perfect. You know what? Sign this paperwork that says that if I do get you a buyer at this price, no commission, no closing costs, no fees to you, you'll sell to me. Perfect. And then talk to my agent. You know what? This is a pocket listing. Can you get me 120 for this? And then pay her 2 or 3, and then I close at 120.
Okay.
Even with a bank, I might just get a double close. I'll buy it for you for 100 and I'll double close on it. Because I'm getting a lot of those where it does make sense for a retail buyer. Right. It doesn't make sense for me as far as, unless I can take over the payments. Right. It doesn't make sense for a wholesale deal or even for just a flip. Right. But I need to do that because I know there's money out there. But if I can do the theory, you know what? It's gonna be called a pocket listing. It's not gonna be called an assignment. You know what? I'm gonna get the deal with an option to buy it at this price. Yeah. And I might tell her, you know what, ma'am, you're gonna start. I have a big marketing company. Okay, you're gonna start seeing this property being offered for higher than 100. Like, and it happens. I gotta offer for more because I need to negotiate. And if you're cool with that, let's go ahead and sign this agreement and let's move forward and go from there. And then if that happens, if I can get 10 deals of those a year, if I can get 10K, that's an extra 100K, just leveraging now. You know what? Buying at a higher price, but my strategy is not doing my marketing. It's just reaching out to the agents and do a pocket listing.
I never thought about that. Because I have done over this last year where I got people who are underwater and I funnel them to my agent. My agent take it as a short sale. We beat up the bank and then I sell it to an investor. But you know, he has to put it on market, but he's only going to sell it to me, and we're both going to sell it to another investor. You know.
Yeah.
So you're talking about doing the same thing, but not in foreclosure, just a regular regular sale. Okay.
Yeah, it's a regular sale, but I know again it might be worth 100. Let's say it might be worth 120, but this guy wants 100. It doesn't make sense to me. But if I can get it for 100, and I can get a retail buyer at 120, again I already have my what's called my transactional fund already lined up and everything to do that. And again, just now, these agents that I'm talking to, that I'm telling you, are agents that I've done business before with.
Right.
There's a lot of snakes in the water, and some of these agents are not ethical as far as when you tell them, hey, you cannot be disclosing anything to the seller about this, and then they go straight and disclose it. It's happened to me once. So again, these are the agents that I actually talk to. These are the agents that actually I have made money with. So I know these agents. And again, you only need like 2 or 3 good agents that are the top. They have the top buyers in the area to make business. You don't have to get 30 of them, 40 of them. Just 2 or 3 that are good.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's gonna be my next strategy. I just need to make sure I get I need to change the words on the contract that I have from when the guy came over with Justin, the no lease city behind with Steve, to make it simple. You know what? Yeah, I might. Let's say if they want to back out, I might not have leverage to do them for the property, but something that they know they sign. And most people have good intentions. Most of them. Again, only some of the sneaky ones that want to. If I get them a buyer at 120, and they know I can get a little bit more, then they want to back out. Maybe that contract might not be it will not uphold in court. Maybe I'll just lose my time as far as getting all these buyers lined up and etc. Right. But at least by them signing this document, they know that they have something with me. Ethically, they have something with me.
Right.
So maybe I just make it. You know what? If Arturo gets you a buyer at 100K for the property, etc., and you agree on the buyer, we can sell it. Does that sound good? Yes. Sign it right here. That's it. That's all I need to know. Again, and then I'll say, you know what? I'm gonna start bringing my investors through. Again, don't talk about price and go from there. All right. So that's gonna be my next strategy, because there's a lot of them that they're like that. It does make sense to do a retail buy, but the benefit to the buyer is like for the seller. You know what? You're not paying commissions. You're not paying closing costs. You're not getting inspections. You're not getting anything.
Right.
Again, right. You're 100. You're 100 is what are you gonna get?
Right. You gonna pay the closing costs?
What was that?
Are you gonna pay the closing costs?
Yeah. Well, the buyer's gonna pay the closing costs. Gotcha. So yeah. And one of the things also is that if for any reason I do get a buyer at 100, I negotiate. You know what? I do have a buyer, but it's not at 100. It's probably at 89. Are you willing to negotiate it down to 89 to make sense? And then I get a 9K, 11K assignment. You know what I mean? Hey.
I don't know if the agent's gonna go for that one, man.
Hey, the agent, like, and that's where you gotta be tight with the agent. Hey, agent, I'm gonna make sure you get money, man.
That kind of conversation is gonna make the majority of agents very squeamish.
Yeah, and that's why you need the agent. Like you say, you don't need a criminal lawyer. You need a criminal lawyer. Hey, what's it called? The world favors the bold. People that are bold.
Absolutely.
If you want to be safe, stay on 9 to 5. I would have stayed as a lender. I would have been making right now probably close to 200K as a lender if I would have stayed with the business. But again, it was not. It was boring. I had lost the heart for it. So you know what? Hey, so you want to be safe, stay in your 9 to 5. Like you said, I need a criminal lawyer. So someone is willing that. Is this ethical? Yes. Does it break the unethical? No. Are you gonna get sued? No. So yeah, again, I'm going just giving it up. I'm not giving any advice to nobody. Again, no disclosures, the PS disclosures. It's just telling you, hey, that's what I would do. Again, you only have one life, man. Why would you live it boring?
Yeah, I always say we have one life to live, and life is for the living.
Exactly, not for the dead. It's to live it.
Yep.
So yeah, man. But yeah, my brother. Again, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up with that the BSL YouTube course. Buy one as soon as you buy the website. Let me know. Send me a DM. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna try to reach out to Campbell to try to get an admin VA. And then I'm gonna try to get. This week. By the end of the week, I'm gonna have to get a BA that's Spanish, dude. No matter if I pay a little bit more than what I'm comfortable paying, because I gotta get it done, man. Again, I'm not cold calling at all.
Yeah, I think if you need a bilingual, you should go with the the call geeks. But if you just need straight,
that's probably what I got.
If you just need straight English and you want somebody to manage or be a buyer for you, you're probably better off in Canada.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I gotta do, because again, I just gotta get it done, man. I just gotta get it done. Bite the bullet, pay a little bit more, but again, my plan at the beginning of the year was to step out of the business, like step out and just be the one managing everything. But it didn't happen, man. It's like things happen. I moved into a new house. I got it fixed and everything. It's crazy. It just happens. Like you get comfortable. Hey, you got a big house now. You're comfortable. You got a pool. And you get comfortable when you get soft.
Man, you like the Tasmanian devil, man. You everywhere, man.
I still feel like, man, I'm getting comfortable with this shit. I'm getting comfortable. I need to stop. I need to go on a fasting spree and don't eat anything. I need to stop buying shit for myself again, because again, you can't get on the comfortable side. Not yet. But yeah, man, that's been my dilemma this past 5 months. It's just been slow, and I still make it, but I feel I'm getting comfortable. I'm getting soft in the middle, man. I need to start getting punched in the face and get back to getting money.
I feel you. All right, brother. I got to go. Gotta go.
Likewise, take care. Hit me up with that, and let's go from there, my brother.
I will. Take it easy, brother.
Likewise, man.